Hello friends, welcome back to the KB show here with KB and MLB 14 the show. You can see some of my stats really doing well here in Double A, and our team is doing very well too. Look at that, we're 19 and 11. That's pretty dang good for baseball, I'll tell you what. So we're going up against the Biscuits, who are a powerhouse, of course. How can you not be a powerhouse with the name of the Biscuits? But if you remember in the very end of my video that I put up on Sunday, if you watched that, if you didn't, go over there right now, because you could be playing with me in an online franchise sometime next week, so make sure you check that video out if you haven't already. But I switched positions, so I moved from right field to left field in the hopes that I can get moved up sooner rather than later. I have a very all-star caliber type player in right field in front of me, so it made a lot of sense to me and for the team to move over to left field and help the team, because we didn't really have anybody very good in left field, so it made perfect sense. Then me and Stanton could patrol the corner outfield and we should be all set. So that's the plan, that's what we were going with, and that's what I did. So now we are playing in left field, so if it looks a little different when you see me in the outfield, that is why I am on the other side of the field now. So hopefully it doesn't affect my fielding, or not opportunities, but doesn't affect my Gold Glove status, because you guys know that I'm very good in the outfield. One of the best, probably if not the best, to ever play this game in the outfield position. So here we go, our first. So going back to yeah, Gold Glove right there. I still need a lot of work. Look at my twin. My twin hits it like that to me. Unbelievable. What are you doing, twin? You're supposed to make me look good out here, and instead you make me look like a fool. So here we go. Up to bat again. See if we can redeem ourselves from that terrible play before. I smoke one down the line. Bounces off the wall there. So in for some dubs in the clubs. Unfortunately, no one on base, so I don't get an RBI, but at least I am in second base now. Like I said, playing really well. Hitting for power, hitting for average, getting those extra base hits. So things have been moving along very good here so far in this early season for me. But here we get another opportunity in the outfield, and I don't miss this time. Thank God. Thank God. If you guys watch my live streams, you've seen some of the terrible plays, and you will see some more terrible plays on this channel. Don't you worry. I'm still kind of figuring my way out there in the outfield. I'm getting better. I'm making better plays on the ball, like those sharp line drives down the line. I'm starting to play those a little bit better. Instead of like shooting right for where the ball's gonna land, I go back a little bit because I know, you know, I'm never gonna catch it. Look at that aggressiveness on that base hit to get home, and that catcher dove like no one's business right there. Still able to beat that tie, and that's the one thing you're gonna see on this channel a little bit more often as well, is me on the base paths. The last few years that I've been doing Road to the Show, I've never really ran the bases. Here and there I would do it, maybe with like Willie Mays Hayes or somebody like that. This year, every opportunity, you know, when I'm the lead runner, I'm going to be running the bases. So I'm starting to get a little bit better at it. Obviously, my guy's speed isn't good enough just yet to start stealing a lot of bases, but I think that will come. And here you can see me in left field now. I'm a 70 overall, or 70, whatever it is. So I'm just behind the guys that are starting in the pros. So it should be where I get moved up pretty soon, I would think, hopefully. Right now I'm right in the thick of things as far as you know, top prospects for our team in left field. So that was the big reason why I made that jump. If you look at our right fielder, he was like a 90 something overall, so it was going to be a long time before I could overtake him in our lineup in that position. So it made a lot more sense for me to move over. And that's really what you got to do when you're playing this game. It's not aggressively try to take second and get thrown out. No, but seriously, if you're playing an outfield position or even an infield position, let's say you're playing shortstop or something, and you get somebody really good in front of you, it might make sense for you to just look over and see who's playing second base. Maybe look over and see who's playing third base. If you're really wanting to get moved up, that's what you got to do. You got to look at other positions on the field for the team that you're playing on to see what type of players they have in front of you at each position. And then it may make sense to move to a different position. Obviously, if you really want to play shortstop and there's somebody really good in front of you, then maybe you can ask for a trade or something. But you definitely have to look at that player comparison chart as much as you can. That's really your guiding light to figure out if you're ever going to get moved up. Thanks, phone. I don't know if you could hear that. So you really need to pay attention to who's in front of you and then make some decisions because it's your career, right? You got to make decisions to see if you're willing to... Phone, serious. If you're willing to move positions or if you are hard set on the position that you're playing, then maybe you need to look at moving to a different team. Obviously, you could ask for a trade. It doesn't mean they're going to trade you, but there's a chance. You know, apparently this year it's a lot easier to ask for trades and actually have them look for trade partners. So you do have that. But there's no guarantee, and there's no guarantee that you're going to get traded to somebody that you want to go to. And not only that, there's not a guarantee that you get traded to some place that really needs your position. Sometimes they'll just bring in prospects just to have a prospect, even if they already have, you know, an all-star at the position you play. A lot of times they will bring you in just to bring you in, and then you're stuck on another team that's exactly the same with what you just left. So there's definitely pros and cons to getting traded. You know, you could get traded to, you know, a really bad team. You never know. Or you could already be on a real bad team and get traded to a super awesome team. So there's definitely pros and cons. You got to look at each one. Does it make sense to move to a different team or to move to a different position? You'll just have to figure that out yourself. To me, it made sense just to move over to the other side of the outfield. Not a big deal. But you can see my averages have been awesome this month. Hopefully I guys will see you in the live stream tomorrow. See you later. Peace. Bye-bye. Shake and bake.
Braved.